So again, what are your politics? Republican, liberal, Democrat, conservative? Do you believe in big government or little government?
Vice Mayor Ed Danko's question kicked off the discussion at yesterday's special workshop to interview applicants for the vacant District 4 City Council seat. The question prompted a warning from City Attorney Marcus Duffy, which led to a heated exchange.
Mr. Danko, I would just advise against asking questions like that.
Well, I'm sorry, it's my time. I'll ask any questions I wish.
Oh, yeah, can I, and then I'll stop and I'll move on, okay?
You're going to stop right now, Marcus.
No,
I'm sorry.
I would like to
You
hear
don't
our
get
attorney
to interject and interrupt my
moving
questions
forward.
because you may not think they're appropriate. I have every right to sit here and ask any questions I wish.
So I just want to make sure we're not, when we're asking questions, we're not preventing from, questions that could come across that this committee or this council is discriminating against one because of a certain viewpoint.
We're voting, and part of this is politics. Do you not understand that?
City Attorney Marcus Duffy confirmed that a city council seat is a nonpartisan position, as Mayor David Alfin sought consensus from the council on Vice Mayor Ed Danko's question.
City council members, I'm going to need a consensus here, whether we're going to move forward or not.
Consensus my ass, Mr. Mayor. I will ask whatever questions I wish.
Or I'll
period.
Councilwoman Pontieri, I'm looking for consensus on following the charter.
On freedom of speech? On a council meeting? There's no such thing.
At yesterday's workshop, 11 applicants were interviewed, with Vice Mayor Ed Danko continuing to ask his political question, which some applicants answered while others chose not to. The City Council will further discuss the candidates during the workshop on September 24th and make the final appointment to the vacant District 4 City Council seat on October 1st. Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Wednesday, September 18th. Meanwhile, the search for Palm Coast's next city manager is on hold until after the November election.
Interim City Manager Lauren Johnston says they've hired a recruiting firm to help with the process.
Doug Thomas, who is our recruiter with SGR, he's getting started, getting all the drafts ready, going through our budget and all of the marketing material. And then the new council's first order of business will be to adopt the brochure, and that kind of outlines the requirements of what they're looking for in a city manager.
Johnston says once the job listing goes public, the process should begin moving quickly.
The recruiter said that we should start getting applications probably mid to late January. And then interviews, we're looking at February, early March.
Johnston says until then, she's happy serving as interim city manager.
I'm looking forward to helping the new council get started and getting them a good leg up and helping continue to steer the ship for as long as they need me.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. A busy weekend in the books for Flagler County Sheriff's deputies.
The weekend began with a peeping prowler being pursued by a fearless father in Palm Coast. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley has more information.
A notable arrest was a peeping Tom that was looking into a 14-year-old's bedroom window, was caught by her father, who swung a baseball bat at him, and a suspect fled, being chased by the father. The father lost the suspect and then called the sheriff's office. Deputies discovered who it was and arrested him for aggravated stalking.
29-year-old Damon Smith admitted to being on the victim's property. Smith also admitted to deputies he gets a thrill from walking around people's homes. Smith was arrested and transported to the Sheriff Perry Hall inmate detention facility and is being held on an $86,000 bond. In addition, Smith was arrested in May of 2013 for making a bomb threat at Flagler Palm Coast High School. Then in another case, a woman attacked a man with steak knives and a bottle opener.
A woman threw multiple knives and bottle openers at the person she was involved with, striking him twice. Deputies received a call, and she was arrested for aggravated battery, domestic violence. Remember, if you're in an argument, don't bring a weapon into it. Walk away and call the sheriff's office.
In all, Flagler County Sheriff's Office deputies made 20 arrests this past weekend, and deputies handled 842 calls for service and made 116 traffic stops. For Flagler's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.